tree. Oh, do you see all the buds up there? They're so perfect and straight, and it's amazing. Anyway, I found that bridge. I was getting kind of worried. Last time I was here, a tree almost knocked the bridge into the river. In which case I would have said, fuck, because my ride's on the other side of the river. Looks like there's a raccoon using the stairs too. Celebrating the raw power. Ah! That's what this makes me want to do. Look at that sycamore tree. Oh, my love. You are just... I mean, there's another one right there, and then there's that one. Oh. So out in a mature forest like this, you get a mature ecosystem, a mature exchange of nutrients and resources. And we have an abundance of dead wood lying around, all these logs and trees, as an example, which provide the perfect habitat for voles, snakes, mice, and a lot of stuff like that, toads and whatnot, which are, well, with the exception of toads, are the primary prey of owls, who almost entirely nest within cavities of trees, and you need to have trees that are big enough and old enough to maintain a cavity without just straight up falling over, like Mr. Willow did here. So yeah, as a grand example of that, there's that beautiful sycamore tree, which would definitely not be able to continue its just fruitful, loving existence in this rich alluvial bottomland. If people didn't leave this whole damn forest alone and let this water stay clean as it can be. Oh God, I'm walking on ice. Okay, this is a dead sycamore. Look at her. Oh, you poor lady. Don't worry, your life lives on, and all the wildlife that is going to use your giant marbled carcass. Oh my goodness, you are so gorgeous even in death. I cannot believe it. Thank you, wintertime. Thank you so much. Look at this. Look at the inside of the wood. Holy shit. God, it's like a mosaic, but it's all one color. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Wow. Okay. Carrying on. Old growth. Yeah, it's not a tuma, but let me tell you, basically old growth forests, they've never been felled by, human axes, as opposed to, I don't know, dwarven axes. But they've never been felled before. They have always been left alone to go through the stages of ecological succession, and an old growth forest is, well, pretty much always going to be at that climax of primary succession, where until a big enough event can upset the dynamic equilibrium and knock the ball out of the cup, it will pretty much retain the stability where these centuries old beech trees, along with a few red oaks, a few bald cypresses, and some occasional cherries and plums mixed in between there, and pawpaws down by the river, and sycamores. Sorry. What am I talking about? It's gorgeous trees. Now, sycamores, they always, no matter what kind of sycamore we're talking about, because there are western subspecies, there's mountain subspecies, eastern subspecies, and that's solely referring to Platanus occidentalis, which is our American species of what is really a plain tree. Sycamore is a misnomer. But they have a very interesting habit where, for one, at the bottom of the tree, they develop it's like a troll's cradle cap, so they just exfoliate, as the phenomena is described in literature. And then they turn into this marbly white bark, which is actually, it was a German engineer who was inspired by the shapes and forms and colors on the upper part of the sycamore's bark, which gave him the idea for camouflage, modern camouflage uniforms. They like to hang on to their seed pods, which are these big spiky balls. Looks like something at the end of a flail, you know, and then those drop into the water though whenever they drop them. If they drop them in fall, or if they wait until the snow melts and everything everything frozen unfreezes, and they'll drop them in spring. And they get carried downstream, hopefully to land in a bed of mud. Rich alluvial mud on the banks. Carly with a K, and Ryan, and what is it? Jojo, Owen. Owen, I like your name. I do, but I don't like it in this tree. Let me tell you, I know humans feel their need to leave their marks anywhere and everywhere. We have this sense of legacy that we can't seem to perceive in our very own existing, you know. So we like to come up to these ancient, wise trees, and I say wise because they do retain centuries worth of chemical knowledge, if knowledge is a word that applies to trees. But we make a big enough impact on them just by existing. We make a big enough impact, you know, coming here in summer and compacting the soil around their roots, where the mycelium of the fungus in the ground will send chemical signals to the tree saying, hey, there's a person here. There you go, you left your mark. Are you happy? So we don't gotta carve into the trees. As nice of a palette as they make, we don't have to make everything useful for us. Maybe if it's useful for this primary successive old growth beech maple forest, that should be good enough for us. It's good enough for pileated woodpeckers and wood peewees and so many different species of caterpillars. Do you know how important caterpillars are? You ever look at a caterpillar and say, hey, you're valid? Because I haven't done that either, but I will next time I see a caterpillar. Because without those little fools, we wouldn't have a lot of the birds that keep this place intact. How do you like that sun glare? Ooh, that's dramatic. Huh. Let's how about over here? Look at that swamp. Look at that nice swamp. I'm gonna back right into this tree. Hey, what's up, tree? What's up, tree? Just hanging with the trees. Oh, I hear the road. I'm close. Alright. I think that does it for today, then. Unfortunately, you know, my camera went bad, but we've got plenty to see, even on a phone camera. Appreciate it for what it is, not for the power of my lens and the other. What does a camera do? How do cameras work? Magic? It's not ecology, I'll tell you that. Okay. I forgot a tree. There's also hackberries. I forgot about hackberries. I seen a few of those on some of the wider bottomlands. Sorry, hackberries. Gloida's here. It's me, Gloida. Gloida. Is that a name? That's the Punas right there.